Alright, sorry, I'm not very techy, so I had to stop the other one in order to record this. So I will go over some alarms just in case. For this one, I'm going to say it was a patient disconnect or circuit disconnect. So for this one, I'm just going to undo this. This is my pretend patient. So they're going to come disconnected. So you will see what will come up on the screen. It comes up, patient disconnect alarm. When this happens, it'll also come up low peep alarm. So, very loud. So I'm just showing you what's coming up. It'll also come up low minute ventilation. So whatever's going on. Again, this is the silence button. This is a lovely button. See, it takes that out of the way. So I would suggest just hitting that right away and then figuring out your problem. So if it's just from the patients, that's easy. Just pop them right back on the ET tube. Well, the circuit back on the ET tube. There are also other places where the circuit can get disconnected. So I'm just going to go over this just in case. There's two hookups here. This one right here is inhalation. So the way the vent goes, it comes off here, goes down through. Again, we were recommended to have two filters on the expiratory circuit and one on the inspiratory. So the inspiratory, this is giving out the breath from the circuit coming down along. It goes into the humidifier. Sorry, I don't know if I'm recording this good or not. And then from the humidifier, it gets humidified air. It comes out through here. So this one is called the inspiratory limb. So that comes down right around, goes up, and goes to your patient. So this is the inspiratory limb. This right here is a temp probe. Sometimes the temperature probe can actually be out of the circuit. So this will give you a leak too. So hear that? Again, it's saying you got high rate because the ventilator thinks that that's the patient triggering the vent. So sometimes when you see that, it could be just as simple as this little temp probe. And that's where it goes. So right there, just in there, stick it right down. Again, sorry, I'm not very good. Two of these can pop off as well. I might lay this down now. So on the vent, it can not only pop off of your patient's ET tube, two of these can pop off. So it could be here or it could be here. All right. Then moving down the line, so again we're going back down to the humidifier. Again, I'm not recording this very good, but again I'm just saying it could disconnect from here. It's highly unlikely. Up here is mostly the main area. Again, this one could be disconnected. So you kind of got to backtrack. Like I would start at the top because that's normally where it does get disconnected and go down here. So sometimes maybe one of these will have to be pushed down. And last but not least, by the vent. So one of these could be pushed off. Or this one here is the exhalation port. That could be popped off as well. Like anything could get like hooked up in it and pop it off. So again, that's all the spots where the vent could actually physically get popped off. And again, you will probably see patient disconnect. You will definitely see the low minute ventilation. You will definitely, if it's a smaller leak, their rate will probably go up. And that is what you will see if there is a disconnect error. So if you put it all back together, look, it came right back up. No issues. So I'll stop this video and go on to the next alarm.